So I just got off the phone with this guy, and he's like 37. He just finished his first divorce, unfortunately, but he was saying he wants to relocate to Austin. So I'm like, cool, are you gonna use a first-time home buyer loan? And he goes, no, I already used it. And I was like, what do you mean you already used it? He goes, oh, well, when me and my ex-wife bought our house, we used our first-time home buyer loan. You don't just get one. You don't have to be a first-time home buyer to use an FHA loan. An FHA loan is essentially a first-time home buyer loan. All that is a loan backed by the government to incentivize first-time home buyers. The difference is you can have a credit score that lets you put down 3.5% instead of having to put down anywhere from like 10 to 20% on the house. So I'm like explaining to this guy, like, as long as you don't own the other house still, you can use it. One of the requirements for an FHA loan is you have to live in it for 2 years. It has to be your primary residence for 2 years. It doesn't have to be a single family though. You can get an FHA loan, a first-time homebuyer loan, on up to a 4-unit dwelling. So you can buy like a quadplex on an FHA. You can also do it with someone that isn't your significant other. It doesn't have to be your spouse. You can do it with friends. You can do it with a company. You can do it with a family member. That's actually how I am planning to buy my next property, is with friends using an FHA loan. We're gonna put down 3.5% on the property. I highly recommend for younger people who are trying to get into the housing market, and let's say maybe you can't get a house just on your own. If you have a friend that you trust and that has been a longtime friend and you think is financially savvy, look at doing an FHA loan together and getting your first property. If you want help with that in the Austin area, I'd love to help.